Cold water systems, part 3. The water treatment process and distribution of water. In this section, we will look at the way the water we use every day for drinking, washing and cooking is filtered, cleaned and sterilized to ensure that it is fit for human consumption. The word we use to describe fresh, clean water is wholesome. Sedimentation, filtration, sterilization, and aeration of water. Before it is considered wholesome, the water undergoes several stages of treatment to ensure its cleanliness and quality. These stages are the responsibility of the undertaker and are known as sedimentation, filtration, sterilization, and aeration. Sedimentation. Sedimentation tanks are designed to slow down the water velocity to allow the solids that the water contains to sink to the bottom and settle under gravity. Simple sedimentation may also be used to reduce turbidity. Key term: turbidity, the cloudiness or haziness of water caused by particles that are usually invisible to the naked eye. Turbidity is a key test of water quality. Sedimentation tanks are usually rectangular shaped, with a length to width ratio of 2:1, and are usually 1.5 to 2 meters deep. The inlet and the outlet must be on the opposite side of the tank, and the inlet designed to distribute the incoming flow as evenly across the tank as possible. The outlet should be designed to collect the cleared water across the entire width of the tank. The tank will collect the cleared water across the entire width of the tank. The tank will also require covering to prevent external contamination. Sedimentation tanks require cleaning when their performance begins to deteriorate. A 12-monthly period between cleaning operations is normally sufficient. Filtration. Filtration is an important process that removes turbidity and algae from the raw, untreated water. There are many different types of filter, including screens, gravel filters, slow sand filters, rapid sand filters, and pressure filters. We will concentrate on 3 of these. Number 1, slow sand filters. Number 2, rapid sand filters. And number 3, pressure filters. The difference between these types is not just a matter of the speed of the filtration process, but the underlying principle of the method. Slow sand filtration is a biological process, and rapid sand filtration is a physical treatment process. Slow sand filters, these are often preceded by microstraining or coarse filtration. These filters are used primarily to remove microorganisms, algae, and turbidity. It is a slow but very reliable method of water treatment, often suited to small supplies, provided that there is sufficient area to properly construct the filtration tanks. Slow sand filters consist of tanks containing sand with a size and the range of 0.15 millimeters to 0.3 millimeters and to a depth of around 0.5 meters to 1.5 meters. For single dwellings, circular modular units usually used in tandem are available. These have a diameter of around 1.25 meters. As the raw water flows downwards through the sand, microorganisms and turbidity are removed by a simple filtration process in the top in the top few centimeters of sand. Eventually, a biological layer of sludge develops, which is extremely effective at removing microorganisms in the water. This layer of sludge is known as the Schmutzdecke. This layer of sludge is known as the Schmutzdecke. The treated water is then collected in under drains and pipework at the bottom of the tank. The Schmutzdecke will require removing at periods of between 2 and 10 weeks as the filtration process slows. The use of tandem filters means that one filter can remain in service while the other is cleaned, and time allowed for the Schmutzdecke to re-establish. Slow sand filters should be sized to deliver between 0.1 meter cubed and 0.3 meter cube of water every 1 meter squared of filter per hour. Rapid gravity sand filters. Rapid gravity sand filters predominantly used to remove the flock from coagulated water, but they can also be used to successfully remove algae, iron, manganese, and water turbidity from raw water. Flock, key term flock, a collection of loosely bound particles or materials. These are bound together by the coagulation process for easy removal from the water. Rapid sand filters are predominantly used to remove the flock from coagulated water, but they can also be used to successfully remove algae, iron, manganese, and water turbidity from raw water. Rapid sand filters are usually constructed from rectangular tanks containing coarse silica sand. Coarse silica sand with a size range of 0.5 millimeters to 1 millimeter, laid to a depth of between 0.6 meters and 1 meter. As the water flows downwards through the filter, the solids remain in the upper part of the sand, the upper part of the sand bed, where they become concentrated. As the water flows downwards through the filter, the solids remain in the upper part of the sand bed, where they become concentrated. The treated water collects at the bottom of the filter and flows through the nozzles in the floor. The accumulated solids are removed either manually every 24 hours or automatically when the head loss reaches a predetermined level. This is achieved by backwashing. A variety of proprietary units are available containing filtering media of different types and sizes. In some filters, the water flows upwards, improving the efficiency. Pressure filters. Pressure filters. These are sometimes used where it is important to maintain a head of pressure to remove the need to pump the water into the supply. The filter bed is enclosed in a cylindrical pressure vessel. Some small pressure filters are capable of delivering as much as 15 cubic meters per hour. The cylinder is typically made of specially coated steel. The smaller units can be manufactured from glass-reinforced plastic. They operate in a similar way to the rapid sand filter. Sterilization. Finally, water is treated with chlorine and ammonia before being allowed to enter the water supply. This will kill off any bacteria missed by the water filters. Fluoride is still added to some parts of the UK, but only in minute quantities. Ultraviolet UV water treatment uses a simple concept where water passes through a clear chamber where it is exposed to UV light. This UV light destroys the majority of bacteria and viruses that are present in the water. Aeration. Aeration is commonly used to treat groundwater by mixing water with air. This removes dissolved metals and gases like CO2 through chemical reactions and physical mixing. Distribution of cold water. There are two methods of water supply distribution used in the UK. These are number 1, gravity distribution, and number 2, pump distribution. Pump distribution. When water is taken from a river, it is pumped direct to a settlement tank where all of the heavier impurities sink to the bottom. It is then passed through a slow sand filter to remove any organic matter and chlorinated to wholesome water standard before being pumped to a water tower. From the water tower, it flows via gravity to the water main. So, gravity distribution, the water from number 1, gravity distribution, the water from the collected gravity distribution, the water from the collection of the water from the collection of upland surface water is impounded in reservoirs on high ground. Here the water is filtered by slow sand filters and chlorinated before being fed to homes and facilities by gravity. No pumping is required. Pump distribution. When water is taken from a river, it is pumped direct to a settlement tank where all of the heavier impurities sink to the bottom. It is then passed through a slow sand filter to remove any organic matter and chlorinated to wholesome water standard before being pumped to a water tower. From the water tower, it flows via gravity to the water main.